Jeannie Ortega with the Christian Post. So Zachary.
So Jeannie.
Joseph.
Yeah.
How was it playing Joseph?
I mean, super cool. It's an honor.
Yeah.
It's an honor to bring a biblical character to life, particularly as a person of faith, and but also, you know, a character, a person who very little is really kind of known about, other than this massive thing, right?
Yeah.
But nobody really knows what was going on in his mind. What was that really like, and the struggle going on? And I think there was a huge one, and I think, you know, it was there in the script. I just got to bring this vulnerability, this wrestling match with God of like, what are you doing? Like, how am I supposed to tackle this? I'm nobody. I'm a carpenter. It'd be hard enough to have, you know, I see first-time dads freaking out having their own child, let alone the son of God.
Oh gosh.
Like, what do you do with that, you know? And all of the just other challenges that came along with that, and the census and the traveling, and, you know, trying to find a place for his wife that he loves and this baby that's in his charge to be coming into the world. And so it's cool. It's cool. And I love the idea that we're getting to retell such a classic story, but in a new way that has never been done through the perspective of animals that, you know, I think kids are really going to enjoy. Adults will enjoy.
I was going to say, I've seen it 3 times.
You've seen it 3 times already?
How embarrassing, but it's so good. And I'm going to see it again when it comes out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got to screen it a couple of times, and then I screened it again last night.
Nice.
And it's funny you talk about the whole wrestling that he had, because, you know, I'm a millennial. I'm a woman of faith. And I find myself saying that all the time, like, God, but me, like, why or what?
Yeah.
Or, you know, and so it's inspiring. And I mean, you did a great portrayal with the voice and stuff like that, but it's good to hear that, you know, you get it, you understand.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, they're all, you know, Mary and Joseph were human beings.
Exactly.
And that's what you need to relate, you know, you need to create characters that these audiences can go and relate to. And
yeah,
I
and
think
people of faith are also human beings.
Yeah, broken.
And sometimes we think we're superhuman, but no.
Nah.
Yeah. You talk about the faith aspect, you talk about just taking on this character, but I'm thinking about his loyalty, right, as a man now. So, like, picture your girl coming up to you with something like that. And I think just in life, right, there's curveballs thrown at us all the time. And it's all about the way we accept it or how we handle it. So I'm sure there's somebody that's going to watch that may have a curveball thrown their way, and maybe they just need a little inspiration. What would you say?
I mean, I would simply say that if you are someone of faith and you do believe, you know, and I won't even put a name on the creator, but you believe that there is a creator, and you believe that that's, you know, there's intelligent design behind all this, and that creator does love you and sees and has put value in you, then trust, no matter what these curveballs are, either there's a reason for it. You know, there's a lot of different ways you can go philosophically with this. But even if there's no reason right then, there's a reason later on. There is something behind. I mean, I've been brought to my knees so many times in my life thinking that, what's the point? There's no value left in me at all. But when I finally surrender that, the blessing that comes on the other side of that, even just recently in my life, it's so humbling. And not just humbling like, wow, this is so humbling that I've gotten such a great thing. It's humbling that, wow, I don't know anything.
Yes.
I don't know anything. We all think we do, because we're, you know, intelligent beings, and we're like, oh, look what we created. We created freeway overpasses and coffee mugs and iPhones and cameras, and we do these and we make movies. Well, we're so smart. We don't know anything. And so to humble thyself back down to that really brings a hell of a lot of joy and peace when those curveballs come, because it's very easy to get sucked into what the curveball is. Leave the curveball alone. Yeah. And allow yourself to go, okay, that happened. Now what's going to happen after that?
Awesome.
You know?
Thank you so much, Zachary.
Of course, absolutely, yeah.